Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to show you how to solve systems of equations when we have word problems. Here are the steps here on the screen. Step number one, identify the values and assign them a variable. And then we usually use x and y for our variables. Then we're going to create equations using the information given. Once we have the equation, we're going to solve them. We're going to solve the system of equations. This is what we did the week before we left for spring break. And then finally, you're going to provide your solution to the problem in a complete sentence. So let's go ahead and let's do some examples, and then you'll be able to do your assignment. So number one, find the value of two numbers if their sum is 37 and their difference is 1. So first, what is the unknown? The two numbers. So you could assign x equals one number and y is equal to another number. That's step one. Step two, create equations using the information given. So the sum is 37. So if I add the numbers, x plus y, you get 37. That's one equation. And then they also tell you that their difference is 1. So if I subtract x minus y, then the difference is 1. So here are my two equations. And then we're going to solve this system. So remember from a couple weeks ago, we're looking for coefficients that match up so we could eliminate. Notice that we have a positive and a negative y. So if I add these equations, the x and y cancel, and you're left with 2x is equal to 38. And then to solve for x, you divide both sides by 2. So x is equal to 19. That's one number. I'm sorry. And then to find the second number, what you're going to do is you're going to substitute the x value that you just found into any of the equations above. So if I take the first equation, I'm going to do, instead of x, I'm going to write 19 plus y is equal to 37. So if I subtract 19 from both sides, then y is equal to 18. Okay, that was step 3. And finally, step 4, write your solution in a complete sentence. So the two numbers are 19 and 18. Okay. And now let's do another example. I'm going to jump over to number 7. So Molly and Kali are selling flower bulbs for a school fundraiser. Customers can buy packages of tulip bulbs and bags of daffodil bulbs. Molly sold 4 packages of tulip bulbs and 12 bags of daffodil bulbs for a total of $192. Callie sold 5 packages of tulip bulbs and 12 bags of daffodil bulbs for a total of $201. What is the cost of one package of tulip bulbs and one bag of daffodil bulbs? Step number 1, identify the unknowns. So for this problem, we want to find the cost of the tulip bulbs and daffodil bulbs. So x equals cost of tulip bulbs, and y equals the cost of daffodils. Okay, that's step one. Identify the unknown. Step two, create equations. Okay, so let's see what Molly did. So Molly sold 4 packages of tulip bulbs. So for Molly, so that's 4x and 12 bags of daffodil bulbs. So plus 12y for a total of 192. So that's going to equal to 192. Collie sold 5 packages of tulip bulbs and 12 bags of daffodil bulbs for a total of $201. So for Callie, the equation is 5x plus 12y is equal to 201. Okay, I have a system of equations now. Now I'm going to solve it. That's step 3. So I'm looking for coefficients that match up. Notice that we have 12y on both Molly's and Collie's equation. So that's what I'm going to eliminate. So, but to do that, one of them has to be positive, one of them has to be negative. So I'm going to multiply the first equation by -1. So that turns it into negative 4x minus 12y is equal to negative 192. The second equation, I'm just going to copy it over. 5x plus 12y is equal to 201. So if I add these equations together, notice that I cross out the 12y and the negative 12y. That leaves me with negative 4x plus 5x. That's just 1x. Negative 192 plus 201. That's going to be 9. So x is equal to 9. And now I need to find y by plugging in the 9 into the one of the equations. I'll plug it into the top one. So 4 times 9 plus 12y is equal to 182. So that means that 36 plus 12y is equal to 182. Now I'm going to subtract 36 on both sides. So that means that 12y is equal to 156. And now I'm going to divide both sides by 12 to get the value of y, which is 13. Okay, so I found x and y. Now I could answer the question in a complete sentence. What is the cost of 1 package of tulip bulbs and 1 bag of daffodil bulbs? Okay, so 1 package of tulip bulbs cost $9, and 1 bag of daffodil bulbs cost $13. Okay, alrighty. So the rest of the examples are going to be similar to this one. If you think you're ready to start your assignment, go ahead. If you want to see more examples, then just continue watching the video. So I'm going to do number 13 now. Kim and Eduardo each improved their yards by planting daylilies and ornamental grass. They bought their supplies from the same store. Kim spent $336 on 12 daylilies and 19 bunches of ornamental grass. Eduardo spent $372 on 16 daylilies and 19 bunches of ornamental grass. Find the cost of one daylily and the cost of one bunch of ornamental grass. First thing, identify the unknowns. Cost of one daylily and cost of one bunch of ornamental grass. So let's write those out first. Oops. Y is cost of one bunch of ornamental grass. Okay, cool. Now let's write equations. Uh, Kim spent $336 on 12 daylilies and 19 bunches of ornamental grass. So for Kim, 336 from 12 daylilies and 19 Ys. For Eduardo, he spent 372 on 16 daylilies and 19 bunches of ornamental grass. So 372 is equal to 16x plus 19y. Okay, notice here, now we're going to solve this equation, this system of equations. It looks like the y is the one that we're going to eliminate. So we're going to multiply the top equations by -1. So negative 336 is equal to negative 12x minus 19y. The second equation, we just go ahead and copy. 372 is equal to 16x plus 19y. So now we could add these equations. The y's eliminate. 372 plus negative 336, that is just 36, equals to 4x. And then to solve for x, divide both sides by 4. So x is equal to 9. And then to find the y value, I'm going to substitute 9 into either equation. Doesn't matter which one, I'll just substitute it to the one on top. So 336 is equal to 12 times 9 plus 19y. So 336 is equal to 12 times 9 is 108. Now I'm going to subtract 336 minus 108. That leaves me with 228 is equal to 19y. Divide both sides by 19. So y is equal to 12. So now my answer in the complete sentence is, make it smaller. The cost of one daily is $9, and the cost of one bunch of ornamental grass is $12. That's it. Let's do another example. I'm do 22 this time. So I'm just picking out different types of problems in the assignment. So for this one, the school that Juan goes to is selling tickets to a choir performance. On the first day of ticket sale, the school sold 2 senior citizen tickets and 3 student tickets for a total of $40. The school took in $80 on the second day by selling 6 senior citizen tickets and 5 student tickets. Find the price of a senior citizen ticket and the price of a student ticket. So we're going to identify the unknown first, which is going to be the ticket prices. So X can equal to the price of senior oops, citizen ticket, and Y could be the price of a student ticket. Okay, those are my unknowns. Now let's make equations. Okay, so we have information of 2 separate days. So on the first day, uh, 2 senior tickets, 3 student tickets for $40. So 2x plus 3y is equal to 40. On the second day, 6 senior tickets, 5 student tickets for $80. So 6x plus 5y is equal to 80. Okay, here. Now we have to see what we could eliminate. Nothing matches, but using multiplication, we could eliminate the x if you multiply it by -3. So we're going to multiply the first equation by -3. That's going to give us -6x minus 9y is equal to -120. The second equation, just go ahead and copy it over. Okay, notice that the 6's are going to eliminate nicely. So now you're left with -4y is equal to -40. Divide both sides by -4, so y is equal to 10. Now I can take the y value, plug it into one of the equations to get the x value. So I'll plug it into the top one. 2x plus 3 times 10 is equal to 40. So 2x plus 30 is equal to 40. Subtract 30 on both sides. 2x is 10. And then divide both sides by 2. X is 5. So there we go. We have our solutions. Now let's just write it in a sentence. Um, the price of senior citizen tickets is $5, and the price of student tickets is $10. And that was 22. And I want to do one more. I'll do number 29. The water park is a popular field trip destination. This year, the senior class at High School A and the senior class at high school B both planned trips there. The senior class of high school A rented and filled 8 vans and 3 buses with 187 students. High school B rented and filled 4 vans and 1 bus with 77 students. Every van had the same number of students in it as did the buses. Find the number of students in each van and in each bus. So our unknowns, it's right here. So x could equal to number of students per van. Y could be number of students per bus. Okay, now let's create equations. High school A rented and filled 8 vans, 3 buses with 187 students. So high school A had 8x plus 3y equals 187. High school B rented 4 vans, 1 bus, 77 students. So high school B had 4 x's, 1 y for 77. Okay. So looking for things to eliminate. They don't match yet, but we could use multiplication. If I multiply the 4x times -2, then it would eliminate. It'll give me -8. So I'm going to multiply the second equation by -2. First one, I'm just going to copy it over. 8x plus 3y equals 187. -8x minus 2y is equal to -154. So I'm going to add these equations. X is eliminate. 3y plus -2y, that's just positive y, is equal to 33. 187 minus 154 is 33. Now to find x, I'm going to plug it in. It looks like it's easier to plug it into the second equation. So 4x plus 1 times 33 is equal to 77. So 4x plus 33 is equal to 77. Subtract 33 on both sides. So 4x is equal to 44. And then divide both sides by 4. X is equal to 11. So now my answer. So find the number of students in each van and in each bus. Okay, so there are 11 students per van and 33 students per bus. And that's it.